to them and saying, would you like to audition for a sitcom with Ian McKellen and Derek Jacobi? I was like, yeah, go on then. Yeah, just auditioned, and thankfully I got the part.
How was it to see about the flat? Is this a bad time?
It's a sitcom about an older gay couple, which has never been done before. But it's been written in such a lovely way, and it's not reliant on silly gags. It's really character-driven and structured really well, and you feel that you get to know the characters really well, I think. And, you know, obviously to get led by such an incredible bunch of actors, it's amazing. It was very surreal. I mean, the first few times I was just like slightly starstruck, and obviously there's all the pressures of a read-through.
This is really sweet.
Oh, I don't think that's Stuart's mother.
But then you've kind of got to just try and like get on with the job, you know, because it's, I've got to work with them the other day, and if every day I turn up, it's like, ugh. But yeah, it was brilliant. You know, they've both been lovely to me, all the cast, production company, and everyone. I'm hopefully learning a lot.
Hello, Ash.
I play Ash, who's a young lad from Wigan who's moved down to London, and he's kind of looking for a new life, basically, and he comes across these two old guys.
I've got a bit of a problem. And I don't have anyone else to talk to.
Ash is fascinated by them, and they kind of find him quite intriguing.
Is that a nightclub?
He's very happy, and he's kind of like, everything's new and brilliant. So, and in their kind of jaded, shall we say, world, he's a sort of ray of light.
You know how I told you my father's been in prison 10 years for armed robbery?
No.
I mean, as you find in the series, there's some stuff been going on in Ash's family up in Wigan. Both his parents are in jail, so, for different reasons, but it's quite comic how it is, it's not like, he's not going around going, oh, everything's so bad. And they kind of become the people that he sort of shares his problems with, and they help him out along the way.
Women just want somebody to make them feel special. A little kindness goes a long way. Oh, for Christ's sake, Violet!
Stuart is almost like a sort of mum in a way, but he's lovely, and he's sort of running the house almost, whereas Freddie's a little bit more bitter about life, but he's a little bit sharp and a bit harsher.
Of course it means something.
Well, Violet's kind of very flirtatious with Ash. All the time, and it starts very early on, well, straight away.
Has anybody ever said you remind them of Zac Efron? That's a person, right?
It's very sort of playful, and I think one of the great things about Ash is he doesn't let these things faze him.
This is our friend Violet, Ash.
Yes, she's our friend, and Stuart here is my friend.
Okay. It's like, oh, they're just gay, fine, whatever. And they kind of almost expect more, and they're like, looking for something, but he's like, yeah, that's fine, yeah, whatever. Derek's very hard-working, and he's always going through his lines, and he's always on it. So is Ian, but in a very different way. But they're both, such pros. They're trying to make this thing, which can often be a little bit unreal and mad in a sort of, sitcom world, and get that reality into it.
And isn't today the day you filmed Downton Abbey? I think that's thrilling.
One line, big deal.
Yeah.
I think that's where the sitcom will succeed, because it's so character-driven, and it's so based on the relationships between these characters that you kind of really feel like you get to know these people.